suspicions may have been true after all. They're not just here for abductions. They have something else in mind.
Yeah, now the ships will have laser weaponry.
I'll make sure to notify you as soon as production is finished.
Thank you, Dr. Shin.
Excavation complete.
Commander, we're receiving several urgent requests for assistance. There are abductions in progress at each marked site on the hologlobe.
I could do with some more scientists. Hey, wait, you're that one guy. Oh, you're buff. Alright, are you ready for your first mission, Lieutenant Zhang? Are you ready to roll with the best? The best being the Shiv robots that literally saved your life the last time. The Shiv robots that only got hurt because I really wanted to interrogate that sectoid and I could have easily annihilated him without ever getting hurt.
Strike one. Prepare for landing.
The Shiv robots that I suggest anyone using this game just to completely shit on everyone.
So that's our next drop site. Panic is spreading throughout a major city as the...
Shut up, Central. We know the deal. We know how this goes. They drop in, they try to abduct people, we collect the mail, we murder the aliens, we get the reward. That's how this works, Central. This isn't new.
Team is touching down now. Standing by for your orders.
Roger, Big Sky. Reading you 5 by 5. Strike one has the green light for deployment.
Okay. I guess move up. Don't worry, my little Shiv. Soon you'll have laser miniguns. And then they won't stand a chance because even the chrysalids will die in one shot again. I'll have to start focusing on some research that'll actually help my people soon. Because there's some missions and stuff that require actual people, so I can't just shove shivs down the alien's throat all the time. You can't just shiv it all the time, sadly. I wish I could, but I can't. Man, this is an empty street. Man, you can't run for shit. I mean, I get that you're only human and that you're literally towing around a lot of stuff, but come on. This is an RC car with a gun on it. And it's faster than you. Well, about to meet God, eh? Oh no. The aliens don't know what to do now because they're like, well, that was my entire plan. My entire plan was murder him with a stealth alien. And now that plan has went kaput because they just completely murdered him. Have you ever seen a floating tentacular alien get Swiss cheesed by 3 robots? No? Is this the first time? Don't worry, we've already interrogated, well, we're interrogating the sectoid. So we don't need any more live members of that species. Instead, we can just use their bodies, I guess, to sell on the black market or something. Have we autopsied the sectoid yet? Are we gonna interrogate before we autopsy? Oh, hey. Okay, that's the one that's on the lower end of the list. So that's actually the one that has more time. So where's the other one? Oh, I am incorrect. And welcome to death. Aw, you missed! I mean, I didn't understand how you could hit in the first place, considering you're mostly staring at concrete. But, you know, 72% chance to hit. You'd think you'd hit. But no, it falls to the 50%. Aw, shit. Aw, shit. I was not as prepared because I was focusing on the sectoid, which is exactly what they count on. They count on you not being prepared for them. Even if you know they're there, they're counting on you forgetting or something. They're also counting on you pretending to be an AA turn as opposed to actually doing your job. And there we go. Now you can catch your breath. Ah, you can't do shit. Oh, that's a lot of fucking aliens! And the sectoids disappeared to the shadows. Well, I need you to get this meld real quick so that we make sure we actually nab it. So that's your mission, is next turn you gotta nab that meld. Put you there. I feel like putting you there would be smart. And I feel like getting you reloaded would be extra smart, because I just saw a buttload of aliens. Probably should have moved you up before I reloaded, but you know, you do what you can, and you can what you do. Miss. Yeah. Oh, you fell into Overwatch to see if you get obliterated. You do! Because the robot can also thread the fucking needle, apparently. Goddamn. Damn it, that was a hit. And a solid one, too. Damn.
Commander, it would be preferable if we attempted to retrieve those canisters rather than destroying them.
I mean, I technically did collect it and then destroyed it. So, oh. Okay, well, I will definitely hit and destroy you. I will most likely hit you. But if I hit you, I'll kill 2 for 1. There we go. And then your brain hemorrhages because your psychic implants just got annihilated.
Headed there now.
You gotta back up the little shiv who could. Uh-oh. Let's see, can we reach we can reach a place where we can see you. And with the little aim assist? No, he missed. Oh, God. Ow. Oh, you monster. Miss, miss, miss. Oh, you can't do anything now. And... okay. Well, I can have you just move up, right up on that guy and scare him shitless because you're out of ammo and you can't do anything else but scare him shitless. However, this guy, we can move up and maybe he'll hit. Or he'll miss. God damn.
Enemy is down.
You missed on an 83? Literally point... Okay, neither of you can hit at point blank range, apparently. Are you kidding me? What is happening?
Enemy is still alive.
93% chance to hit. Thank you. Somebody finally did it.
Nailed it, Commander. Mission accomplished.
Of course we nailed it. God, that was atrocious. Just like, goddamn. But at least Australia's better. Everybody's wounded except for Thunder 4, who's doing great. Lots of corpses, weapon fragments, and meld. Scientists and panic.
Touch, Commander.
Alright, neat. Egypt is panicking. Interrogated, nice.
So, how'd it go, Doctor?
Better than expected. Before the creature expired, I was able to extract some new information from it.
You're saying that thing spoke to you?
Not precisely, but when you have access to a creature's brain, certain patterns can be discerned, recent images and thoughts.
And what exactly was our late friend thinking about?
This particular image appeared in the creature's thought patterns several times throughout the procedure.
We've already met that thing, Doctor. This is hardly the kind of breakthrough we were...
And there was a neural link in the creature's mind between this image and this one.
That's the thing that pulled a disappearing act when we shot down our first UFO. And let me guess, you want to poke around in its head too.
It is the next piece of the puzzle. And this time, instead of shooting it, I suggest we try to capture it alive.
Capture an outsider alien. Our interrogation of a small alien captive was a learning experience for all parties involved. Although traditionally interrogation would imply a discussion of sorts, perhaps under coercion that possibility was out of the question given these unique circumstances. We were instead forced to undertake a more aggressive approach, namely through a series of invasive cranial probes inserted into the subject's prefrontal cortex. By interpreting the captive's response to various stimuli, we were able to discern a great deal of information, more so than I had originally anticipated. Although it seemed to have little understanding of the various modifications it had been subjected to at some point in the past, we did garner some information relating to the alien's miniaturized implants and power cells used in their weaponry. We've already begun analyzing this data for possible incorporations into future advanced weapons prototypes, including several power-intensive beam weapons. Alien materials, precision lasers, alien nav computer, UFO power source, plasma pistol, light plasma rifle, interrogate thin men, sectoid autopsy, floater autopsy, thin man autopsy, chrysalid autopsy, seeker autopsy. I guess sectoid autopsy?
We've made a number of interesting discoveries based on the autopsy results of the alien specimen you brought back. The research team is now referring to this particular variation as a sectoid, based on the unusual structure of its internal organs, which we believe to be the product of genetic manipulation. As we've seen in the field, this species also seems to harbor some sort of telepathic ability.
Got a lot of scientists.
The new engineers arrived this morning, Commander.
Got quite a bit of engineers
Always
too.
glad to have more help down here.
Glad to hear it, Shin. Now, can the world just hold its fucking self together long enough for us to get some lasers on our shivs? We found no discernible genetic variants between any of the small humanoid aliens that have been examined thus far. They are perfect genetic copies, each and every one of them. The subject's brain is quite sizable with respect to its body and appears to have been augmented even further with cybernetic implants of some kind. Considering the fragile nature of the creature's physical form, it is safe to assume that these implants were intended to somehow improve the combat effectiveness of the species. Dr. Shin and the engineering team have already developed several theories as to how we might be able to adapt these implants for our own use. Additional tactical information may be available in the field when viewing hostile targets in the unit analysis view. Dr. Valen personal note: cloning, genetic manipulation, biomedical implants. The implications of this technology and the alien motives are not reassuring. Okay. We'll do the Thin Man autopsy before we do the Thin Man interrogation. Understanding their physiology before we understand their brain might help.
The tall one has, up until this point, been unofficially referred to as the Thin Man. Initial testing has revealed a concerted effort by the aliens to modify this specimen's genetic structure in such a way as to make it appear human. However, However, on closer inspection, they seem to have had some trouble concealing the eyes, which appear to be reptilian in nature.
We got lasers!
A general, someone giving the orders. These aliens can be no different. The real question is, what sort of power or authority does it take to control such a vast range of alien species? What incentive do they have to follow through with this plan?
Look at the way the energy thrums in the barrel. It hungers for war. Look at it. It hungers for battle. Thin Man Autopsy. We are doing good. We also have a laboratory coming in soon. Yes! Now they'll be able to research even faster. And they're probably so happy with me right now. Like, oh my god, we got 19 researchers and a laboratory to do our shit in. Oh my god, XCOM loves us. You're damn right I do. Workshop. Yes. The thermo generator costs 200. We'll have to get that another time. Thin Man Autopsy done in a day. It's done. Let's see the report. Subject's external appearance is that of a Caucasian male. I would guess its age to be approximately 35 years old, although it's quite likely this is an artificial effect intentionally fixed by the alien. The specimen is roughly 2 meters in height and weighs just over 80 kilograms. Despite its outward appearance, upon dissection, the creature's unique organs and bone structure is revealed to be distinctly alien in nature. The subject's bones are segmented rather like this vertebrae of a serpent. This segmented creature structure appears to give the creature a spectacular range of motion in combat. It is possible, although our own genetic modification program, that we may be able to replicate the unique connective tissue that allows for the remarkable flexibility. If successful, our soldiers could see drastic improvements in their own physical mobility and resilience. A large portion of the specimen's thoracic cavity is devoted to enormous glands capable of producing a toxin that is then expelled via ducts with considerable force. After a thorough chemical analysis of the subject's venom, we theorized that it could be used as a powerful disinfectant to treat our soldiers' injuries in the field. Dr. Shin is working to develop a means to integrate this substance into our existing medkits for future deployment. Targeting another example of the specimen in the field using the unit analysis view may reveal further details about its distinct combat abilities. Gas grenade. Improved medkits. Muscle fiber density. Interesting. Interrogate the Thin Men. Capturing one of the invaders' infiltration specialists has proven both illuminating and disturbing. Although at first glance they closely resemble the human form and are trained to communicate in a variety of terrestrial languages, this specimen is far from human. We had assumed its role as an infiltration unit would preclude us from gaining anything of value during our interrogation. However, as it turns out, the captive was surprisingly pliable once we began the procedure. Aside from its primary role as a reconnaissance and infiltration specialist, Thin Man also proved to be quite familiar with the alien's navigation systems and celestial cartography. The information gained from this interrogation is of crucial importance to our efforts in reverse engineering the alien navigation computers and related systems. I see. So now the nav computers are really easy because we got credits toward it, plus all these scientists.
We need to capture and house an alien for interrogation, Commander. The rest is up to our forces on the ground.
Shut the hell up.
Commander, unfortunately, one of our members has chosen to discontinue their involvement in the XCOM project.
That's their beef, not mine.
Excellent work, Commander. This council is pleased to see our continued support of this project has been worthwhile. We hope that your current successes only mark the beginning of an enduring effort to eliminate the extraterrestrial threat. Remember, we will be watching.
We've had the opportunity to study these devices in limited fashion, as we discovered they do contain some form of encrypted alien data. However, they're also completely reliant on an internal power supply, which when depleted renders the device inaccessible. The only means we've found to gather information from this equipment is by routing its internal power system through a crudely assembled interface that bypasses any built-in shutdown sequences. However, the alien data itself presented an even greater obstacle, as we're dealing with a programming language that is unlike anything found in our own systems. Fortunately, the research team is quite capable, and we quickly assembled a small group of our best analysts for the task. We've already begun to establish patterns in the alien encryption algorithm, revealing small bits of information that can be integrated into our research. Satellite Nexus available for construction. Stealth Satellite, its projects available in the foundry. It's a signal monitored by a team of engineers. Each satellite nexus is capable of receiving transmissions from 4 XCOM satellites. Adjacent bonus +1 satellite capacity for every adjacent uplink. By setting the communication signatures to the UFO nav computers we've recovered, we could update our satellite's network to mimic the alien communications. This would make the satellites much harder to detect if aliens were to go looking for them. 3 days, might as well go for it.
I appreciate your efforts to support the research team, Commander. I've already put the new recruits to work in the lab.
Commander, we're detecting a new contact, much larger than anything we've previously encountered. I recommend we scramble our best equipped fighters if we're going to engage that ship.
I haven't gotten any of the laser cannons on the new fighters yet, so we'll have to see if the Phoenix cannon can do its work. Engaging bogey.
Nearing strike range.
Hot damn.
We're getting eaten up here.
Interceptor shot down the UFO. Hold on, clear. Anyway, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed it, blast that like button, smash the subscribe, hit the little bell, and that way you'll be notified whenever I drop a new YouTube video on every Tuesday. Anyway, have an amazing day, and just keep looting.